Hi, hello, and welcome back to Khelo Dimaag Se, presented to you by Dream 11. In today's game, for the fantasy segment, we're going to be looking at SRH versus Delhi Capitals. SRH and Delhi Capitals are placed pretty interestingly on the table, I would say, because you can be at the bottom pecking order of the points table in the IPL, but it hardly matters because most teams start catching up. They start getting a little desperate. They go for the win. Such teams are very dangerous in the IPL. The points table will start giving a completely different look if they get two wins on the bounce, which is very possible because both the sides have got some quality players. Yes, SRH have got a bit of a drawback with Washington Sundar getting injured and he is not going to be a part of the rest of the IPL. That also gives SRH a different sort of a headache. Are they going to go for Akil Hussain? Would there be a possibility of Akil Hussain playing and then Marco Janssen sitting out? Because their batting is largely dependent on Heinrich Klaassen and Aiden Markram. So it's kind of very different and difficult for SRH, I would say. So I picked a team today wherein I've got 6 people from Delhi Capitals and 5 from SRH. Firstly, let's look at what are the advantages going for Delhi. I definitely do think Delhi Capitals have a massive advantage going into this game. Heavily right-handed SRH, which I again said during the CSK game as well. It's heavily right-handed, so that brings into play one of the prime players for Delhi Capitals this season. In fact, for the last couple of seasons, he's had a great run in international cricket too, Akshar Patel. Left-arm spinners have had a feast against SRH, so they'll have to watch out for that. And that's exactly why I've got Akshar Patel as my vice captain for the day. So, all right, let's now look at the kind of combination that I've gone for and the conditions that will present itself at Ferozshah Kotla. The wicket has been very interesting right from the start. It had a bit of seam movement against Gujarat Titans. Didn't spin much, but the next 2 games at the Ferozshah Kotla have spun. Against Mumbai Indians, the spinners were in play. The next game, again, the spinners were in play against KKR, a low scoring thriller. The game looked like DC were going to coast home, but again, it took a different sort of a route. So the spinners are going to be in play. Run scoring is going to be hard. So where am I going? I've got all the spinners and all the bowlers in play. Largely, I've got 1 keeper, 3 batters, 3 all-rounders, and 4 bowlers for the day. So my team is going to consist of only 1 keeper. The keeper has been a big challenge. Whether you go for Heinrich Klaassen, Heinrich Klaassen bats way too down the order for me to be able to pick him as a keeper because Delhi Capitals have started playing Phil Salt at the top of the order. Phil Salt at the top of the order gives them a bit of impetus as David Warner is grinding through. So Phil Salt is my only wicket keeper for the day. The 3 batters are David Warner, Mayank Agarwal, and Rahul Tripathi. Mayank Agarwal was seen on Instagram striking a few balls as Hemang Badani was tossing balls at him and he was striking it clean. Someone like Mayank Agarwal, who's had a couple, 2-3 seasons of great IPL, you would expect him to come good. SRH have sort of used him up and down the order of the up and down in the batting order. I think which they will definitely rectify this game. He will open the batting. So I've gone in with Mayank Agarwal. Rahul Tripathi has been one of the prime batters for Hyderabad in the win against Kings 11. They've won only 2 games so far as I'm recording this video. He played a crucial role against Kings 11. So I expect him to come good. So these are my 3 batters. The 3 all-rounders are Mitchell Marsh, Akshar Patel, and Aiden Markram. Like I said, I don't want to leave any spinning option. Markram is again a spinning option. With the left-handers of DC, with Akshar Patel, David Warner, I think he will have a role with the ball, especially because Washington Sundar is not there in the squad. I really doubt if SRH will go to Akil Hussain against this left-hand options that Delhi has. And Mitchell Marsh, I think most people pick him in the fantasy. And the 4 bowlers are Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Kuldeep Yadav, Anrik Norkia, and Mayank Markande. So largely, I've got all the spinners covered. Just because Washington Sundar is not there, maybe SRH might play Mayank Dagar, like left-arm spinner. So that's the one possibility, and they might go for the 4th foreigner being Adil Rashid. So we'll have to wait and watch how it goes. But this is my team again, and my captain for the day is David Warner, and vice captain for the day is Akshar Patel, leaning heavily towards Delhi Capitals. So that's my hunch for the day. Once again, I'll go through the side. Phil Salt, the only wicket keeper, David Warner, Mayank Agarwal, and Rahul Tripathi, the 3 batters. Mitchell Marsh, Akshar Patel, and Aiden Markram, the 3 all-rounders. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Kuldeep Yadav, Anrik Norkia, and Mayank Markande are my 4 bowlers. The captain for the day is David Warner. Vice captain for the day is Akshar Patel. Not expecting a lot of runs out of this game because Delhi has been like that. So expect a sort of 140, 150, maybe 160, a middling score, and a lot of your fantasy points needs to come through your bowling, I guess. So that's been my formation, but you never know. A different pitch, different challenge could present itself. Like I always said, previous games, pitch conditions, the 11 they pick, and of course your instinct. This is mine for that particular day. Take the inputs, and as always, follow your instinct and have a great day playing fantasy. Once again, thank you so much for joining me on Khelo Dimaag Se, presented to you by Dream11.